Hi LA2 and welcome to the video about how to choose your research sources. Now if you're watching this video, that means that you have already finished sources 1 and 2 and you are ready to move on to sources 3, 4, and 5 and you need more information. You need to find more sources. So how do you do that? Well, there are 4 different ways that we're going to talk about in this video. The first one, and probably the easiest one, is to use SIRS, which you already know how to do. So start by going to SIRS and logging in to your topic. Okay, so once you're at your topic, you'll notice that you have 2 viewpoints. So you're going to read through these viewpoints and see which one you agree with more. So here, renewable energy sources should replace fossil fuels. Okay, that's the one that I'm arguing because they are plentiful and environmentally friendly. And so this is the one that I'm arguing. So I've already used clean power becomes cheap power. Now I'm going to click on the next one. And if I look down at if I go down to the bottom, I can read through a summary and make sure this is talking about what I need it to talk about. And after I do that, then I can copy the MLA citation, put it here, and I'll do the same thing that I did with source 1 and source 2. Now, if you want me to print out your sources so that you can highlight them, I definitely recommend that. That is a great idea. Please just let me know and I will happily do that for you. Also, useful feature, if you want to save this article to your Google Drive so you can find it really easily, that is also a wonderful idea. Not this article, but the articles that you find. Now, what happens if my question is not the one that's listed here? I know some of you chose to focus on a more specific question or a different question entirely than the essential question that SIRS gives. So what you can do is you can either look down through these articles here and read through the titles. Okay, climate change pushes companies to buy renewables. That sounds like it would help me. And choose from all these different articles here, or you can pick important words. So, for example, I am talking about renewable energy, and maybe I specifically want to talk, maybe I specifically need sources for reason 2 because I don't have any sources yet. And so reason 2 for me is the United States has to depend on other countries for oil. So here my important words are depend and oil and renewable energy. So I'm going to type those up in the search bar, renewable energy and depend and oil, and see what I get. Okay, and then I will read through these and find out what might be a good source for me. So that is SIRS. The nice thing is it's really easy to use. The bad thing is, as we saw in the social benefits of fossil fuels, sometimes some of the articles don't have the best information. If it's telling you that that fossil fuels are helping improve people's health, you've got to think about that and go, I know that pollution is not helping people's health, And so you definitely need to think about what you're reading, use with caution, as always. Okay, now some other sources that you can use. One is Teen Health and Wellness. This is a really great site, so go ahead, take a minute, go here. If you didn't see where I found that, that is back on the same place where you click to find the SIRS link, but just up here. So go open this up. Okay, so the great thing about this site is it gives you great information, and it's a lot easier to read than a lot of the SIRS articles. The bad thing about this site is that it doesn't have information for all of the topics. For example, if I look over here, oh, actually, green living. Interesting. Maybe it does talk about my topic. Hold on. So you might run into the problem that I just did, which is I can't click on this. That's because I didn't log in. So notice up here, it asks for a username and password. This is the same username and password that you use for SIRS, so 50588 SLH and PLAEA8. Okay, so I'm going to log in. And now I can click on these. So green living is my topic. And let's see, does this say anything about renewable energy? It talks about non-renewable resources. Oh, renewable resources. Great. So I can click on this and I can look through all of these different pages. Now notice, just because you might not find the information you need on the first page doesn't mean this site doesn't talk about your topic. If you look here, there are lots and lots of different links over on this side. So, maybe I want to know about myths and facts about renewable resources. So I can find that and read through that. Okay, and you will notice that at the bottom of each citation, or at the bottom of each article, they have the MLA citation done for you already. So, if you decide to use one of these articles, just go down to the bottom, copy that, and go back to your research notes and put that in your source citation. Okay, so Teen Health and Wellness has information on a surprising number of topics. Very good site. Now let's look at the next one. So going back to here, we're going to look at this one. It just says link. This is called Gale. Now Gale is a lot like SIRS. It's a little bit harder to use than SIRS, but it has really, really good information. So what you're going to want to do is click on that one that says link, and you're going to go to high school because you are in high school, and you're probably going to want to choose either Student Edition, General One File, or Academic One File. Academic One File is a great choice for your college papers, especially if your professor ever tells you that you need to use peer-reviewed sources. That just means basically scientific sources, sources that other scientists have checked, so really good information. For you guys, you would be fine using this general one file, which is news, magazines, periodical articles. So we'll start with this, and it will ask you to log in, and once again, same password for all of these for all of these sources. So you'll sign in, and then you have to click on this again. And now what you have to do, the same as if you were searching here, you're going to search your keywords. So renewable energy, and the reason that I'm putting this in quotation marks is I want it to give me articles about both of these, and I'll start typing depend and oil. So I can search that. And look at all of these sources. So I can go ahead. Ooh, oil giants turn to renewables. The Earth's average temperature has increased. Okay, so that would be a really great article for me to read. And so if I read through this article and decide that I do want to use it, then let's see, then you can go over to citation tools here and make sure that this says MLA 8th edition, and then just copy this. And put it back in your notes. Okay, so Gale, another great source, and it is getting easier to use all the time. Finally, the last sources that you can use are video sources. Now, I want most of your sources to be articles because in the world of research, in your future academic life, most of your sources will be articles. Now, you might, but for this assignment, you may use one video as long as it comes from a reliable source, i.e. no YouTube. So go to this document that says reliable sources for research, and if you see the place where it says videos, so I can go to pbs.org. And I can go to this search, and I can search PBS for renewable energy. And see what I get. So I've got a video here, got lots of different videos. Renewable energy is way too expensive, right? That sounds like it might talk about one of my reasons. So I can, if I decide to use this video, then all I'm going to do is copy the link and put it into my source citation. And once again, with all of these, you're going to do exactly what you did with source 1 and 2, which is go through and what evidence do they give for each of your reasons? What do they say about what people need to know about this topic? Just basic information people need to know about this topic. What arguments do they give against your topic? And what are some quotes? I hope that this was helpful. Good luck with finding your research sources. Let me know if you have any questions.